There we go. That should make me look a little bit more human. We're doing this a little bit differently today. I'm going to be mobile because I've got a few things that I've got to do. I'm multitasking. I'm Uber tasking right now. I'm going to send out some links. Let me move this over here. Let's see here. We're going to close that because that is, if you guys didn't know this, they're getting ready to have a vegan cookies good news. First, nice map. Oh, yeah, that thing's a classic, dude. Unfortunately, it says Gulf of Mexico down there. There they go. There we go. Nice map. There you go. That's actually the studio side over there. That's where I sit when you guys see me every day. All right. For the replay crew, we're just going to be hanging out here. The girlfriend is getting her immunotherapy right now, so they say like a couple of hours, and I couldn't see any reason just to sit there and wait. Bullseye Ben, good morning. Number 2. Anybody who's watching and hasn't checked in, you're not being counted. That's okay. Guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and we can go from there. Got a couple things to share with you, nothing serious. We got Teresa. You are deterred. No, deterred. Good morning, Teresa. Hello. 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 Oops. Okay, I need to find that thing there on the YouTubes. I got to be paying attention. I'm super duper Uber tasking right now. Right now, the what do we got here? Oops, there we go. All right, I just gotta have that open. I gotta have that up and running because the where are we at here? Hearings. Close that. Let's close that window. Let's close that window, and let's see. Let's go on over to here. There we go. It looks like we've got about 8 people popping in here. Oops, good to see you. But as I was telling everybody else, the girlfriend is Gregory. Gregory. Oh, that reminds me. So let's see here. Gregory, you're one step closer, broseph. You're one step closer. You got to be paying attention. So Toots Bucket Scratch. Robert the Coat is next in line. If Robert the Coat doesn't Roger up by 3 p.m. today, you win. I talked to Light Raider, and he's like, hey, no problem, man. He's pretty cool about things. But there's Freedom Nugget. There's Teresa Buchanan. But yeah, Gregory, if Robert the Coat, what is it, Robert Heathcote doesn't Roger up by 3 p.m. today, send me an email. Let me check the emails right now just so I don't get your hopes up and stuff. That is not it. That is not it. That is not it. That is not it. I'm in the right account. I am in the right account. Yeah, if he doesn't Roger up by 3 p.m. today, you win the Spags bags. Ice Cube. I love it. I love it. Alrighty then. Canada. How's our governor doing up there? Who's the prime minister that isn't a prime minister? Gotta love it. So obviously today will be, I'll stay on for as long as I can, but it will pretty much be focused on the speech. We're going to go make ourselves some, there's Andy. Andy, good to see you. I'm trying to get that. Oh, I'm going to have to turn that down. They've turned the microphones on. So guys, there is a hearing on oversight and government reform on hearing with sanctuary city mayors. So that is going to be, it's almost a shame I'm live streaming right now. Trump is so smug. I don't know. You know, Eric, you're really going at this emotionally. Take the emotion out of it and go ahead and reevaluate what he said last night. Okay? Because I don't think it's smug to talk about millions, if not billions of dollars that was flushed down the toilet. I don't think it's smug to talk about how badly our country was systematically dismantled over the last 4 years. And I don't think it was smug to talk about how all of the infrastructure, the government infrastructure that was built up over the last 4 years of hiring people and that do nothing, you know. Then I would say do that, because we're not in a time of emotions, guys. That's the thing. So I'm gonna go make some breakfast. I'm gonna take you with me. Let me get a cup of coffee. Let me get a sip of that good old LP coffee. So last night, and I'm gonna try to keep this as as apolitical as possible and just keep it as human as possible, as factual as possible. But last night, for almost 2 hours, we watched the people that keep telling us that they are the adults in the room, that they understand everything and that they know what's best for us, act like petulant children. That's not a joke. It's not a joke. Mr. Al Green, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. You know, he's the guy's a talker. He's a talker. He's the one who was talking about, bringing up Trump on impeachment charges like last week. And it's like, okay, so where are they at? Where are they at? Never introduced. He's all talk. You know, the thing is so many people have been letting this 115 go. Has been letting this situation, has been letting our country be led by emotions for the last 4 years. And that's not what's happening now. After Trump started introducing people that had been affected by the last 4 years, it started to become very simple, that the divide is clear and it's not something that was put there by the right. The right is now unified. They're unified in cause. They're unified in method. They're unified in agreement on the way things are going to go moving forward. The left has lost it. They have lost control of everything, and this is a problem for them. Now, we could go down the path and say, well, they're out of control, so now we can start finding out where all this money went. And what we're just dusting off the surface, finding out that a lot of this money actually went to them, to their friends, to companies that like to give them money. It's pretty crazy, the stuff that we're seeing. Now there will be a time where they won't be able to tell us what's happened, because it could do irreparable damage to our nation. But that's hot. But yesterday they announced that there was like either $50 or $80 million that was recouped from the DOD, and you start talking about the DOD, and it's more than that. But that's what they're talking about. It was all like DEI initiatives and stuff like that. So, it sounds like that. It sounds like the hearing has happened. The hearing is starting. So I'm going to try and get a window open here on my computer so that I can see your chats a little bit bigger. And right now he's just giving his speeches. That's what they're doing. They're basically going to be calling these governors to task. Not a sponsor. Good to see you, my bro. He's all green. He's all green. And I'm going to try and go back through the chat here. I got to find that live. There we go. Because I'm actually doing this live stream, guys, with that beat up cell phone I show you from time to time. It's got no back on it, or front, or something. Let's open on YouTube. There we go, and then I'll just mute that. And then now I've got the chat. I can pop that sucker out. You guys didn't know that on PC, you can pop the chat out, put it wherever you want. You can make it bigger, all that stuff. It's so cool. All right, let's see here. So, where are we at here? Gregory, smash that like button. Okay, Ice Cube, Lightning Raider, good morning. Andy, we got Eric Crowley, Trump so smug, vegan cookies. Geez, half the house was so unprofessional. Yeah, it was. It was bad, guys. It was really, really bad. If they think that what they're doing is right, and they think that what they're doing is going to work, and it's neither of those things are true. And they're not true because if you watch that speech, if you watch that event, what you saw was what America is supposed to look like. We're supposed to be praising our heroes. We're supposed to be, identifying our problems, becoming bigger people for it, and learning from our mistakes and moving on. We're supposed to be, talking about like our children and how we can make ourselves better in every way, in every facet. And when you look down the aisle, all you saw was one side trying to do that and another side not trying to do that. So it was a very bad day. And I've actually heard. So he spoke off a teleprompter. So the left is talking about how it was just gibberish. It's like, well, wait a minute. There were actually sentences, punctuation, exclamation, I don't know what this gibberish could be. And they keep falling back to Social Security, talking about how that they're going to destroy Social Security because he talked about having people on the Social Security rolls collecting Social Security and not being alive. Hey, what's up, Vegan Cookies? Good to see you. Thank you, bro. Thank you for that $1. Appreciate you, man. Let me give you a heart, and a like. Everybody give him a like. Appreciate you guys. That background sound, is that background sound too much, guys? Because I'm trying to pay attention to it. I mean, I don't know how much you'll get out of it, but I'm trying to pay attention to it. But it's just insane what people are saying on the other, on the Orange Man bad channels. It's absolutely insane. They're literally like, this was debunked. It's like, really? Okay, who debunked it? Factcheck.com, liberalfactcheck.com. It's all been debunked. Oh, there's just numbers. Those don't mean anything. Yeah, they do mean something. There's a name associated with it. And I hope that guy's got better sound. I'm going to turn that down.
Criminals don't belong in our communities. We all want our cities to be safe and have zero.
Oh, that guy. He's a dummy. I'm just going to turn him down. It's all fun and games until the law enforcement branch of Social Security knocks on your door and says, "Hello, we're here to talk to Johnny Jojo." Johnny Jojo, it's going to be interesting to meet Johnny Jojo because he's 200 years old and he's been receiving a check. And when they start to do the investigations to go to the bank and say, okay, there was a check, this money was deposited into this account. See, we're now going to seize this account. We're now going to freeze these funds and find out where if the money's going someplace, guys. If it's digital, it's going into somebody's bank account. It's traceable. If it's a handwritten check, it got cashed someplace. It's traceable. These people think that they're going to get away with it, and they're not. They're not going to get away with it. So, all right, let's see here. It's pretty quiet. All good. Nope. Sounds fine. Thank you, Teresa, and not a sponsor. Gregory says we need to protect our country's most valuable asset, the children. 100%. What are you doing, cat? This is Worm. You guys never get to see Worm. That's Worm down there. See, he'll probably run away the closer I get to him. Every time I take a step. There he goes. He's a fat ass. He's not a bad cat. He just doesn't know how to control his claws. But yeah, 320 years old. Yeah, exactly. It's absolutely insane what we're dealing with. I wonder if I can charge this. I normally keep this phone on a charger 100% of the time. There we go. But it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see here. No sponsor says, when 900 years old, you age, look good, you will not. And he says, the parents, the grandparents need to protect our kids too. The militarist, good to see you, bro. This is the first time in 160 years a congressman is kicked out of the chamber. Really, the girlfriend was actually asking about that last night. I wonder if that's ever happened before. And I said, I don't know. But I was thinking back to maybe in the very beginning, that may have happened, but I just in my brain was I never heard this before. And I think, what I think? I think that the left didn't think that the Speaker of the House would do it. I think that he was just going to come on, guys, calm down, be grown-ups. Yeah. I thought he was ready. He was ready. He had the appropriate verbiage, and he's like, "You're gone. Restore order." And that meant if anybody else got crazy, get rid of them too. I thought it was common to get kicked out in the early days. I don't know. I mean, I've never heard of it before. It's pretty crazy. There were others that were asked to leave. But he was the only one that was, after they pull a stunt like that, the cameras pretty much just stay off of that stuff. They just don't want to cover that kind of crap. And it's funny too because the left didn't really want to cover any of it. Instead of him being kicked out, it was something like it wasn't. He was even removed. It was some word, some less authoritative word for he left by himself. It's crazy. Hit 70 years old, July 3rd, 1776. There you go. There you go. Let's see who else we got in here. Gentlemen, good seeing you. Catch up later. White collar problems I got to go deal with. All right, bro. Have fun. Stay safe. All right, so we got about 29 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for me. It's greatly appreciated. And it does bring more people in here. Looks like the chat is still doing stuff. What's up, Maria? Good to see you. There were 2 black shirts that had to leave, but the camera only caught it for a second. Yeah, exactly. The resist shirts. These signs. It's just like, what do they think they're doing? And listen, I know people like this in the real world. Some of them are actually my friends. And it's like, what do they think that they're accomplishing? Well, we have to speak out. Well, come to the floor, make a speech, let it become record. That's what you do. Okay? No, well, people don't know that. Well, if your people don't know that, then your people have a problem because that's where it's all supposed to be happening. They're just going to fight back even harder today, guys. That's what they're going to do. Unfortunately, these people, they're not. Put something in the chat. I got to eat this. The signs were the arrest. Vegan Cookie, thank you very much, bro. Everybody give him a thumbs up. Appreciate you. Boom, boom, and boom. There was one sign, like so many video ideas were popping in my head last night about just watching all this this unfold, all this ridiculous, all this like people who like aren't adults. It's like they aren't adults. They pay taxes, some of them. They have jobs, some of them. They have kids, a wife. They were raised in a certain way, but none of them are freaking adults because this is not how adults act. I got you, Vegan Cookies. No worries. So it's the worst. Gotcha. The signs were the worst. It's a joke. Let's see here. The military, Bernie Sanders was going off. Bernie Sanders wasn't supposed to be there. He said he wasn't going to show up. And then when I saw him, it was like, oh, looks like somebody showed up. What these people that decided not to show up, basically, they know that you can't play if you don't win. It's kind of like it is. You either show up or shut up. And the pink lady. Oh, yeah. That one girl, one lady that had a sign when Trump walked past and said, what the sign said, "This isn't normal." I was just like, oh, man, so many memes. So she just looked. He walked past her. He didn't pay any mention to it. It's like he just like she wasn't even there, right? And then you could see, like, as he went further and further down the aisle and she was in the background, she was just like, she was just like frozen in anger and tizzy. She had that look. She had that look that I've seen on people's faces just before they snap and do something incredibly stupid. It's mind-blowing. Elon Omar and her laundry. Devil Dog Prepper, good to see you, bro. I did not see that. I did not see it. Are you talking about that stuff? Are you talking about her traditional headrest? Be nice. Be nice. That's because my guy snatched the sign out of her hand. Let's see. Sings said save Medicare and housing. It's funny too because when the economy is better, they build more houses. Houses Don't even get me started on housing. Don't even get me started on housing, you know. Even Tim McBride wore pink. Listen, man, there are some stupid people in the world that we have to deal. As adults, we have to realize that. We just kind of have to maneuver around them because giving them any airtime whatsoever is always a mistake. Looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I can see. The mayors. Don't see any empty seats.
Mayor of the greatest city in the world, named Chicago, a city that was built by generations of immigrants, people like my parents.
Oh, the sergeant of the guard. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, sergeant of arms. I don't think he's got any military rank, but he runs the show. He's responsible for security in the Capitol. Trump was man enough to look at them in the eye and speak to them. You know, there were so many times where I thought to myself, this would be a perfect opportunity to just say to these people, look around, read the room. What you're doing is wrong. We think that it's great that you stand together as a party. We think that it's great. But here's the thing. When your mission is to, you know, like destroy me instead of building our country, instead of making our children better and more prosperous. When your mission is only to destroy me, you're going to fail. At some point, I felt like he should have just said, guys, if you don't want to play, we understand. But if you get in our way, we're going to run you over. We're going to steamroll right over the top of you. And I think he exhibited that last night. So, well, let's see here. Everybody's saying hi. All right, put something in the chats. Put something in the chat. We got the bald lady. This is always funny. I'm gonna turn her up. She always says stupid stuff.
Thank you for being here.
Whoop. Oh man, I hate pushing that button. Dang it. Hold on. That's not it. Damn it.
With relentless effort, strategic thinking, and an unshakable determination to deliver results. He knew how to navigate the complexities of government,
all
how to bring
right,
people
shut
together,
up.
and how to turn passion into progress.
I don't even know why
Kevin's
this thing
work
is
was
like
never about
playing
personal
noise.
recognition.
It doesn't make
Always
any
about
sound to me
lifting
whatsoever.
others up.
I don't even have
The
that
impact he
on.
made will continue to be felt in the countless lives he touched, the coalitions he built, and the relationships he
This
nurtured
computer's so
with
old
such
that it's plain
dedication
sound and no
compassion.
video on any
His
screen
work
whatsoever.
set a standard for what
That is
advocacy looks
crazy.
like, one rooted in empathy,
Home.
persistence, and commitment to making the world a better, fairer place for everyone.
Great. I can't
He's
even find
survived
my...
by his mother, Kathleen Baines,
All
brother Jeffrey and Leanne Baines, and brother Matthew and Jesse English, and his niece
I can't
Leah
get to
Baines.
history.
They'd be the first to tell you that his laughter was contagious, his compassion boundless, and those fortunate enough to know him were better off for it. We
I'll
honor
get there in a
Kevin's legacy
second.
today, knowing that his spirit will live on
Recovery
in
and
the lives he
prevention of
touched
improper
and the
payments.
causes
Well, that's
he fought for.
interesting.
May Kevin Baines rest in peace.
That's at 10 o'clock this morning. Shifting gears, moving from recovery to prevention of improper payments and fraud.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to honor the life and legacy
As you can
of
tell, that's the
Edward
U.S. House in the
Nacho Colon,
background there. I'm
a
trying
beloved
to...
coach, mentor, and community leader.
I can't...
For more than 28
what in the
years,
heck,
Coach Macho
what in the
dedicated himself to the West Side Little League
happened?
football and cheer, shaping the lives of countless youth athletes. Even in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, he refused to let obstacles stand in the way of opportunity.
Oh, this is insane. Well, I got it to shut up. That's useful. Damn it. I hate doing this to you guys. There we go. I found it.
The contrary. New York City will
We got the mayor of New York City talking. I found it. All right, let me plug this sucker back up again. There we go. All right, who we got? What do we got going on in here? All parties should stand together. There will always be disappointments and disagreements, but you need decorum and professional and wear a freaking suit. Even Musk raised up and had a suit. I know, right? I was like, he has a suit. Damn, Vigan, you did it again. All right. Everybody gets a heart. Everybody gets a, everybody give him a thumbs up. There we go. All right, let's see here. A bald lady walked out of the speech, then had to make a video saying she walked out of the speech. Yes, she was actually part of this. I was just gonna, that's why I unplugged it. I was going to show you guys. So basically, this is what's going on like right now. Mayor Adams, he's the first one speaking. But this is the hearing on sanctuary city mayors. And she's actually the co-chair. So the bald lady, yeah, she's a co-chair. She's a problem, man. Bradley using those emojis. Let's see here. I correct myself. William McFarland is the Sergeant at Arms of the House of Representatives. Hemingway is the Senate Sergeant at Arms. Gotcha. No worries. No worries. There'll be no fact checking here, Devil Dog Prepper. There'll be no. You know what a fact is? The fact is I don't understand why there's 28 people in here and only 13 thumbs up. That's a fact. That's a definite fact. All right. Vegan Cookie says, when I got invited to the University of London, you damn well know I shaved and wore a suit out of respect and was respectful of customs and traditions. And I was 22 years old. I just don't get it. Yes. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Tell Doug, you do you, man. You keep doing you. Put the on get. I don't know what that means. Watching on 2 devices isn't signed into you. No worries. All right. Put something in the chat, guys. I'm trying to overtask. If you didn't know this, the girlfriend's getting her immunotherapy right now. And so I decided to turn this thing on. Give you guys some time. But I'm interested to see in the hearings that are happening today. Because you know what's going to happen. All the people are going to be like, you're trying. We know you're trying so hard. Your heart is so big. And the people on the right are going to be like, so exactly why are you violating federal law openly? Why are you doing that? Well, we don't feel that that's what's going to be happening, you know. My bad. I was one of the slackers. Bradley, you are far from a slacker, bro. You are far from a slacker. By the way, I am using my Jace case. I'm using my Jace case, and I am self-medicating. I don't know if you can see that. I am self-medicating. I've decided that this is some kind of sinus infection that I have. So I'm taking, every 12 hours, I'm doing amoxiclav, 875, 125. It says take it by mouth twice a day for 14 days, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it for 7 days because it's just a sinus infection. Got to go get more testing done March 17th. Latest CT scan found a possible brain aneurysm. Nice. As a brain tumor wasn't enough. I know, right? It's sometimes it just never ends. BB said it's Ash Wednesday, fasting. 2 small meals only. I didn't know today's Ash Wednesday. Thank you for telling us, BB. Appreciate you. You want to be a child, wear a Star Trek shirt. I mean, I do stupid things too, man, but I don't like go before Congress and say stupid things, you know. It's ridiculous.
This committee convened this hearing on the critical topic of immigration. I want to tell you Denver's story.
Oh, Jesus.
When I became mayor 20 months ago,
This
Denver
idiot.
was already receiving buses.
What's up, Pilgrim?
With little to no notice or coordination.
This is the mayor
At one point,
of
we were
Denver, I
receiving 10
think.
to 11 buses a day, dropping off as many as 300 people, mostly women and children, in 10-degree weather with only sandals and a t-shirt, leaving them in danger of freezing to death on the streets. All told, 42,000 people arrived in Denver over 18 months, the largest per capita influx of any city in America. We are each entitled to our own opinion about what should happen at the border, but that was not the question facing Denver. The question Denver faced was, what will you do with a mom and 2 kids
Pancake and sausage.
our city with no warm clothes, no food, and no place to stay? As mayor, I have to protect the health and safety of everyone in our city.
I can't put the word treason on
Man of
YouTube
faith,
anymore.
I have
Why
a moral
not?
Obligation to care for those in need. As Scripture
I got you,
says,
baby.
For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty. You gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in.
Sheesh, man. Was it
So
microscope?
that's what
Oh,
we
you're
did.
talking about. I got
In
you.
Denver, we believe our problems are solvable, and we are the ones to solve them. So we went to work. When we started, we had the largest encampment in Denver history, with more than 200 migrant families living in freezing temperatures. So we opened 8 different city shelters.
Ah, you've been marked. You've been marked,
City
oops.
employees volunteered to take extra shifts.
Somebody was asking about this yesterday.
Making meals, donating clothes, furniture, school
All right, I'm
supplies.
done eating in front of you.
Some even welcomed families into their own homes. We helped 8,700 eligible individuals apply for work authorization so they could put food on their own table.
Oh, that sounds great.
Pay their
Dip
own
that in
rent
maple syrup.
and reduce the strain on public
That sounds good.
As a result, a year later, there is not a single migrant encampment left in the city. We have closed all of our shelters. We have connected people to jobs,
Jim Bob.
housing, and the city's
Jim Bob, 2
immigrant
times.
support budget has
That's
dropped
some
by
southern
nearly
naming right there, bro. I'm glad I'm not the only one who eats the crust off the stick. That's because my daddy taught me to frickin'
Homicides dropped 17%.
not waste food. Man, God forbid there was any meat on a chicken bone when I was a kid.
America is not just a place, it's a belief. Some people are born into it, some fight their whole life to get to it. It's a belief that all are created equal. It's a belief that it doesn't matter where you came from if you're willing to fight hard enough.
Amen, brother. We were raised right.
So they brought him to this country.
It's either that, a steak bone, a pork chop. You get away with a pork chop bone a little bit, but not much. And the only reason is because, you go after some of that meat on a pork chop bone and you'll end up with bloody gums.
A police officer where he served with distinction.
All right, I'm going to go ahead. This guy's talking about rah-rah, siskaba, lefty crap. We're just going to turn him down for a little while. All right, so last night, I think the biggest thing to take away from the speech is not the politics part. The biggest thing to take away is that while the economy will get better, prices and scarcity of goods are going to get worse. So right now, I would be telling people if they were asking me, hey, LP, what do you think I should do? I think you should be looking at some canned goods. I think you should be, as we're in the doctor's office today and talking to our doctor, and Julie's like, well, he's a prepper. She loves doing that. I don't know why. It's like she thinks she's outing me or something. And he's like looking at me, and he's like, she was like, you'd be surprised. Everybody's a prepper, And I said, hey man, do you have more than 3 days worth of food in your pantry? He's like, yeah, you're a prepper. And he was like, no, I'm not a prepper. So there's like this mindset, that away from preparedness versus prepper, the stereotype or the stigmata of being a prepper. And because we always have to label everything, we got to put a name on everything, But yes, Gregory, the tariffs kick off today. OPSEC, Pilgrim's like, OPSEC. She doesn't understand that. But the thing is I basically spend my time telling people that I'm a prepper. I don't do it like there's a lot of people that I interact with that have no idea I'm on YouTube, and it's probably for the best. When people the people that are close to me that are within my rings of circles, they know that I'm in preparedness. They just don't know how deep. So, but I would be looking at food. The prices, the things that you've been holding off on buying, you might want to get because, they're. So a lot of our medicines actually come from India, and they have a giant pharmaceutical industry there, and we're in things are going to start getting tough for that particular market. Because India forever, well, I would say forever, I would say in the last 5 years, will not let us buy their wheat. They won't let us buy their wheat. And anything that we try to sell there, they have a very high tax or tariff on. And so reciprocal tariffs are actually going to go in April 2nd. So this is giving these countries that have been raking us over the coals for the last, 100 freaking years, since World War II, basically, and it's given them basically a month to get their stuff together. You know, but today the big ones go in. What do you got? It's and the thing is too is they're talking about flexibility. They're talking about like changing things a little bit here and there. Mexico is doing a bunch of stuff to get rid of some of their traffickers and drug lords and things like that. But the thing is, the end result hasn't changed. The variable is that we're still getting fentanyl coming over the borders at incredible rates, and people are dying, and that's half of the problem. The other problem is that we're getting raked over the coals internationally on sales. It's absolutely crazy. You can't sell anything. If you're an American, you can't sell anything in the European Union. They all want, they created this mess. They made us, they fundamentally changed of America. Thank you, Mr. Frickin' Barry Obama. They fundamentally changed America into 100% consumerism. So now the consumers are like, well, you're going to make it even for us. Things are going to be even, and that's the way it's going to be. And now they think they have the leverage when they don't have the leverage. It's that easy. No, I don't understand why we're putting tariffs on Europe. Why find our NATO allies? Well, the reason is because there's no reciprocity with when you say Europe, you're talking about the European Union. Now, the European Union has been rolling us over the coals for frickin' years, since inception, basically. So go to the European Union and try to find an American car. They do exist, but they're extremely expensive, and most of the time they were imported over there by some GI. You know what I'm saying? And then sold. So he didn't have to ship it back to the States. Go over to the European Union and try to buy an actual American product. It's just not there. Okay. And the reason is because their taxes or tariffs are so high. They make it so impossible to sell in their market. But it's okay for them to come on over here and sell all their stuff to us. That's why. Evan says, there are no friends in politics. That's your first mistake. Well, I don't know about that. I think politics is a career that people in academia made up so that they could justify teaching poli-sci. Yeah, I've got a degree in poli-sci. I've got a master's in poli-sci. What can I do now? Well, sorry, bro. Go flip burgers at McDonald's. It's like one of those useless degrees, and the only people that care about it are the people that are in that career field. Everybody else doesn't care, so it's kind of a made-up job. Let's see. Trump is trying to kill me. Without health care, I won't have my meds. Cajun Fish, why do you think he's trying to take away your health care? I guess that's the first question. Because he's made like no moves at all. He's actually trying to strengthen Obamacare. Because the first time it was all screwed up. When they did their second iteration, it was still all screwed up. So he's actually trying to strengthen that. So I don't understand why you would say that. No, he's not trying to get rid of Medicaid. I think what you need to do, Cajun Fish, Cajun Fish and Hound. I'm just calling you Cajun because you have too many verbs. You have too many nouns in your name. I think you need to check out where you're getting your information, and if it's anywhere that is Orange Man Bad or the AP or something like that, or Reuters, I would recommend, and I'm not just telling you that you're wrong, I'm going to give you a recommendation. Go to a website called ground.news, okay? And they will give you will be able to pick articles that are left, right, or center. They'll actually tell you which way the articles lean. And if you can just focus on the white instead of the red and the blue, the white that's in the middle on the graphs, and just say, let's focus on the facts. It'll tell you this is highly factual. You know what I'm saying? He's made No efforts to stop that. Let's see here. Medicaid has already stopped payment on hospital BFACT. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I would probably check with Medicaid, because if you called Medicaid, no one there is going to say, "Oh, Trump stopped your payment." I think you're going to find something else is going on. If this was really a national issue, I think it would be front and center. I think that, any thought that somehow the news media is hiding the fact that Trump is trying to destroy, Trump has stopped everybody's Medicaid payments, would be a little foolish, would be just a little bit foolish. I would start looking for answers in other places instead of blaming things, the blame games, Social Security checks not being sent out. I am a retired veteran. I have a retired, first of all, you shouldn't be receiving a check. You should be receiving something electronically in direct deposit. Social Security checks not being sent out. I haven't heard anything like that. And Cajun Fish, I would say that maybe, what? Let me just Google it. Let me. You just type Social Security checks not being sent out. Copy and paste. Let's see if I'm really in the know here. If your Social Security check isn't being sent out, you should first check your payment schedule to confirm the expected date, and then contact the Social Security Administration at 800-772-1213 to report a missing payment. Have you done that? If not, let's see here. Social Security delay, 15 hours. Will your Social Security check be delayed? What I have not, let's see here. How do I report? I don't know why you haven't received your deposit for Social Security benefits. Maybe there's a check processing. There's a lot of stuff on it. You know what? Let's ask Grok. Grok is normally pretty good on this. Let's see. Grok, and that's ChatGTP. I don't want to use that. Grok is so much better. So much better. Grok. All right. So we're gonna ask this sucker. This sucker. Let's ask this sucker. Scan the internet for relevant articles within the last week. Analyze and tell me if Social Security checks are not being sent out. Let's see what that says, because I literally just told it to search the World Wide Web within and even in a time period, the last week, and send. Let's see what Grok's got to say. Okay, we've got five posts, 15 web pages that it hit. Let's see here. Based on the information available from articles and posts within the last week, there is no evidence that Social Security checks are currently not being sent out as of March 5th. However, there are significant concerns or warnings from credible sources from potential disruptions in the near future due to proposed cuts and operational challenges at the Social Security Administration. Below is the analysis, and it goes into some pretty crazy stuff. Evidence that checks are still being sent out. Regular payment schedules are ongoing, and these are articles from from March. CNET confirmed Social Security payments in March are being distributed according to standard schedule. For example, payments for retirees, disabilities, blah, blah, blah. Social Security Fairness Act. March 1st reported the Social Security Administration processed 30,000 claims under the recent enacted Social Security Fairness Act. No official SSA announcement of stoppage. It's all... it goes pretty. If you guys don't know how to use Grok, you really should, because you can literally tell it, like, go to the internet and find me this, and it will go find it for you. So you didn't worry when Biden was voted in? I have reason to be worried. So you didn't worry when Biden was voted in? Oh, yes. Light Raider says, I got my check, and Light Raider's old as dirt. That man is old as dirt. I have met him in person. He is old as dirt. Love you, man. Cajun Fish, listen, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't know you. And I'm trying to, I wish I could go to your go-to channel. Let's see if I can go to the channel and see who this person is, Cajun Fish. So Cajun Fish is a woman. I just live one day at a time. Okay, cool. Okay. So, I don't know what your particular situation is. But was I worried when Biden was elected? Yeah, I was really worried. He's Obama 2.0. If you think that Biden was Obama 2.0 on steroids, put a 1 in the chat. Yes, let's find out. Biden isn't the president anymore. January 1st was sworn in. My personal idiotic cancels and my personal anecdotal cancels. Oh, all the ones are going to roll in. I better fix this. Let's see here. Being the strict constitutionalist here, I challenge you to find healthcare in Article 1, Section 8. Yeah, I'm tracking with you, bro. I'm tracking with you. But you know what? When there's something really wrong with you and you don't have the money to pay the thousands of dollars, then you start to really think about, you don't go, suck it up, man. It's like the girlfriend, cancer. We haven't even seen all the bills yet. She went to the number 2 cancer hospital on the planet a couple weeks back. Haven't seen any of those bills yet. I can't wait till they start rolling in. And she has good health care from her company that she works for. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, I think that everybody should have health care. I think it should be realistic. Listen, I was in the I'm a military retiree, and I have TRICARE Prime, and I think I pay $120 every quarter, and it covers probably 99% of every ailment on the planet. Yeah, and military guys who are retired like me, we're all broken. We're sooner or later we're going to end up in a hospital. Sooner or later we're going to have some kind of ailment. Sooner or later it's going to be something that's going to cost thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars before we pass away. If they can afford to do that, they can afford to give you the same insurance that I have. Not a joke. Not a joke. All right, let's see here. Let's scroll down here. Trump is old too. Let's see here. If I was on the 120-year-old list, wouldn't expect to get one. Okay. He's just a troll. I'm not wasting more time on him. Don't worry about it. I'm not getting any troll census here. A lot of times it's just people trying to get their opinions validated. Let's see here. I'm a pancreatic cancer survivor that retired early. I can't do with my Social Security and Medicare. One, I'm sorry to hear that. Right now my girlfriend is at immunotherapy for colorectal cancer that has entered and destroyed her liver. So everybody else get on the pity bus. We're all going to take a bite. I'm not going to discount what you're saying, and I'm very sorry for you, but it doesn't carry any weight. Call the Social Security Administration and say, where's my damn check? What's going on, guys? And I know it's hard to get through. I've tried calling them before. When my last wife died, God forbid, just trying to get up with them and saying, oh, by the way, she's dead. Stop sending me checks. You know what I'm saying? It's insane. It's insane. So I know. And, it's funny, too, because the left likes to talk about how Trump is going after Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid. And one of the first things he ever said didn't have anything to do with Elon Musk's or zeros or ones or using technology. It was, there's no reason that I should call a phone number and be on hold listening to crappy elevator music for 3 hours. No reason. The first thing he wanted to do was put more people working at the Social Security Administration. So, yeah. How do you feel about Trump firing vets? That's a loaded question. That's Cajun fish. That's weak sauce. Let me tell you what. I was after I retired. Okay, I was a DoD contractor for 13 years. Okay, and every 1 to 3 years, my contract would be up. All right, and in all of those contracts, there's a clause that says that I serve at the behest of the President of the United States. There's also a clause that says that the U.S. government can cancel your contract anytime they want to because they felt like it, regardless of what union you belong to. It's time that people start adulting, okay? And I'm not going to degrade your situation, but what I'm going to tell you is all this crying, it's just like, well, what about this? And what about that? And what about this? Well, what if you had a square asshole? Would you ship bricks? What if? We can what if this to all to death. What if? So we just got to grow the hell up. You know, if you are on Social Security and you're not getting your check, okay, because you didn't set up direct deposit like someone who lives in the 21st century, and you don't know where your money is and your life depends on it, then you know what? You're going to spend 3 frickin' hours on the phone with Social Security Administration and saying, what the hell is going on? Where's my check? What's the problem? Escalation, okay? That's the last. I think that's the last I'm going to say on that occasion. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, lady. I mean, I don't know. Y'all cried for 4 years. Cajun, you just want to fight. That's all it is. I don't know. Maybe you need to go someplace else. I don't know. This is a preparedness channel. We're talking about what happened last night. And last night, the adults in the room were running the show. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I don't know. No, Jim Bob, I don't block people. I've got mods that'll do stuff for me, okay? But you know what? I think that everybody has a fair shake. I think we can all learn from each other, you know, and until somebody like steps out of line, an adult conversation. It's the problem that we have in the world today. Nobody wants to have any discourse. They just want to block everybody. They're to the point where they don't want to hear what other people have to say. I want to hear what Cajun Fish has to say. But I'm an adult, and I don't care how old she is. I'm not going to listen to some childish babble, okay, about this. What about this, and what about that? Well, you know, I'm sorry about your situation, but, I mean, come on. Come on. What about the person that's got it worse than you? What about that? You know, it's crazy. It's crazy, you know. I still complain about FJP. Everybody gets a shot here, guys. Everybody gets a shot here. Cindy, good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Andy, people bitch about government. People bitch about cutting the same government down to an appropriate size and function. I just want to know why we have to hurt. Who's we? Who's we, Cajun Fish? Now that you've monopolized this channel, you know, who's we? Who's we that has to hurt? Are you talking about the 80% of America who suffered for 4 years? Is that the we you're talking about? Or are you talking about the 20% that ran our country into the ground for the last 4 years? Who's we? Tell me who we is in the chat. Okay? Oh, me. Why you have to hurt? Because you don't know how to use a phone. All right. Talk to the hand. Doesn't solve much. I just wanted to... Okay, so let's go ahead and put... Our
local law enforcement works hard every day to get criminals off the streets of Chicago.
Would you turn that criminal over to ICE? That's the problem. That's one of the topics of this conversation. That's one of the
24
topics
hours.
we heard from,
All right, Cajun, I'm sorry I had to change your screen. You're welcome to hang around. You are welcome here, but I'm not going to let you monopolize the channel. We just spent the last 5 minutes talking about your pain, your problems. So, you know, I mean, you didn't say anything that was even relevant. So, anyway, let's see here. And you're not blocked. You're just put in timeout for 24 hours. So maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I'm responsible for my own happiness and life. If I fail, it's on me. There you go, Devil Dog. Chris says, "Say be civilized, but he not." I don't know if you're pointing that. Chris, could you refine that for me? Because I would really love to interact with you. Evan says, "Boo! I'm a victim. That is why bulking needs to come back. Cajun never got bullied enough." Come on now, be nice. Be nice. I'm the only one that's allowed to be mean here, and because I can control it. Be nice to Cajun Fish. She's, like I said, I just put her in timeout. She can still watch and hear what we're saying, so be nice. Let's see here. You're welcome, Jim. Agent says, it hurt because it hurt because of confiscation money every 2 weeks from my pay renting my paid off house and car of government. Okay. Miko says, my next door neighbor is 85 years old. No other people I know, and I know a lot of people. That's the oldest person I know so far. Listen, there's no way that, I mean, how many 100, you know what, let's ask Rock. Let's ask Rock. Estimate how many Americans
saying that he wanted to bring
comma, that are still alive
What did you understand him to mean by that?
over the age of
Shame on him.
100.
About my city
Are,
having the nerve to insult our family.
no, I'm saying that wrong. I'm saying that right because you got to be real specific. Estimate
Bring him here under oath. Let's
and
ask him questions.
produce a number
Make sure that the city of Boston is safe.
showing
You wanna bring health? We are here to bring peace to city government.
how many
Here's Johnston of Denver.
America, are over 100 years old. Period. Do it now. Do it, Grok. Grok, do it. Americans. Boom. All right. So go.
And for the record, he can do whatever.
All right. Let's see here. It just 12 posts, 15 web pages.
A year or two ago, and you indicated
U.S. Census Bureau estimates that there were approximately 101 centurions based people aged 100 and older in the United States in 2024.
that Boston,
Where we at here? January figures that line. Census Bureau, such as 2020 census, counted 80,000 centurions. In 2021, estimate was 89,000. So we actually have about 100,000 people that are at least 100 years old. All right, so let's change that. Yes, let's change that to 110 years old. Let's see what he does now.
you characterized correctly, in my view, President Trump and Tom Homan's approach to immigration.
All right. It's basically giving me the same numbers because it doesn't. It's like no one lives to be 110 years old, guys. No one. No one. Let's see here. My grandma is 94 and still kicking. I thank my Maker each day for blessing us. Yeah, Mom over here is 84 now. So let's see here. LP, you're very. I appreciate you, Jim. I appreciate you. Let's see. Opus flights. Oh, hey, I won my Oops flashlight. Oh, what? Lumens? What's up, Laszlo? Good to see you, bro. What kind of flashlight was it, Tuck? What kind of flashlight was it? Is it an O-light? Let's see here. I won Exodus 600 during the Christmas giveaway. Gotcha. Let's see here. 2 times. That's wonderful. I didn't much. Time my grandma's. Oh, gee, I can't get Social Security because Social Security lady, she said she needs the money for East India. Mama is coming over over a nice dates. I don't know what that means. What is it? What's this Opes? What's Opes? Oh, you got me. I gotta look it up now, man. I gotta look it up. Opes. Opes. Oops, flashlight, multifunctional flashlight. Okay. Okay, I got you. Wish I could see more views, but I mean, it looks like a good little flashlight. I like flashlights. I like flashlights. Oops is a solar generator. Oh, they make solar generators too, huh? Okay, I'm gonna look at that one. Let's see what that one. Oops, solar generator. Where's my phone at? Okay, Oops, affordable power station. Yep, it's the same company. Up to 50% off March 2nd through the 8th. Oh, no, I've seen this logo before. Okay, yeah, this is actually a halfway decent company. Yeah. What do we got here? 2,000 watt output for only $449. That's pretty freaking awesome, man. What's this other one over here behind my camera? Power station. That's 4,000 watts. 2,500 watts is 949. But it's also all about the solar array as well, because that's normally about $100 a watt. So let's see here. I couldn't call it generator because it just stores energy. Does produce it. Well, I mean, if it's if you have it up to a solar panel, then it is thus generating electricity. I'm good. To be honest, I don't remember. All I know is I don't have enough flashlights, and all mine are Walmart or Harbor Freight. Dude, I have Walmart flashlights in every freaking room. Who cares? I have flashlights on top of flashlights. Just don't take out the little tab, and you're good to go, man. And if something goes wrong, you got that flashlight, cost you $1.25. Used to be $1. Used to be 99 cents for that flashlight. I need to drink some coffee. Oh, that's good. That's good. You know, I noticed I haven't like coughed since I started talking to you guys. You guys are good for me. If the company's overseas, get ready to pay. Yes, Miko, absolutely. Well, the thing is, I think of pretty much all of them are overseas now. Pretty much all of them are overseas now. Let's see. Well, I guess I got 20 people in here. Do you guys want to see the stuff that I'm going to, you know what I could do? I could do right now. I'm going to make a video about it, but I could do it like right now. I've got a battle box. You want to open a battle box?
It's not a Denver law, and you're blaming the state of Colorado for the law, yet you will not fall for that law.
Yeah, I need good ideas for headlamps. Mine at work took a dump on me, and the ones at my home are the cheapest of the cheap. Bradley, the best headlamps, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Hold on a second. I'm going to find it for you right now. I stand by these guys, man. I don't own any because they're too expensive for me because I'm an El Cheapo. But I know who the best are. I know who the best are. And the best are the Black Diamonds guys. They have so many different kinds of headlamps, but they're expensive as hell. And they're rechargeable. I'm looking at one right here. This one is like, so the standard Black Diamond, just the 300, is $19.95, which is great. Okay, but then you got the 400, where we got here the Petzl, and then the prices just keep going up. You know what I'm saying? We got the Astro 300, but these things are super durable. They just do a really good job. Let's see here. I have a Stanley Power Max spotlight to check cows in areas of night. There you go, Gregory. The Battle Box. Nebo is also a good company. Nebo. I never heard of Nebo. Let's look. I know where Nebo, North Carolina is. I never heard of Nebo before. Nebo. There's Nebo Tools. Oh, this is not the right one. I'm going to go to it's Nebo Tools. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I've always saw it. So I sport. Hold on a second. Where's my kid? So when I'm wearing my blue jeans, that's part of my EDC right there. I actually sport one of these bad boys. This one is the it's an Olight Arcfield Pro. It's freaking awesome. It's an awesome little flashlight. I really like the clip on it because it's a double clip. Like it can go in your pants like that, or it can go the other way on that one right there. And I really love the control like that. That is not the flashlight. That's actually the UV light. You can search for blood. And then you can just like, you're not going to be able to see that. And then you just turn the dial to turn it from one thing to the next. And so that's the laser. And then that's the flashlight. And then you push the button to turn it on. And there it is. And it's pretty freaking bright. We're going to hold that down. Yeah. All by itself. I normally just have it on the mid level so I don't burn the battery out. The batteries on these things are excellent. I like it because it's flat. And it won't roll off something. Oh, I better turn it off. There we go. The UV turned on. All right. But yeah, that's it. Perfect. I know it's awesome. It's awesome. Let's see here. Jim Bob says, I'm in North Carolina. Which part, Jim Bob? You're probably up in the hills, man. I've got property on the coast down near Cherry Point. Ultrafire makes a nice flashlight. There you go. Yeah. Ultrafire, that's like more of a gun light though, isn't it? I bought some Duracell 1200 lithium flashlights that are rechargeable. Nice. My ex-wife actually bought me for Christmas like one of those headlamps that like professional cave people do. There's actually a name for them. I can't remember them. but they actually wear, and it's got like those big giant green-gray rechargeable batteries that you put in it. Super bright. I mean, it's almost like wearing a helmet almost. So let's see here. Evan, Nightcore is a good one. A good one. One of my favorite ones. I just use it in the house. This one, this may be a Nightcore. I'm not sure. I got to check here. This may be a Nightcore. Let me double check for you. Yep, this is a Nightcore P20IX. And what I like about this one is great for home defense because it's got the flash button on it. It's independent. If you look at it, there's two buttons. Let me get something to point with. So this is like the flashlight button. That's the flashlight button. And then this is the strobe button. So you could literally like, we're going to turn the flashlight on, and then you can hold it to change, what is it? No, I'm sorry. It's this button to do that. And then you use the strobe button to make it brighter, 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 whatever. But the strobe button is independent from the flashlight button, and you can, hopefully I didn't give anybody a seizure, and it's got the nice jabby, jabby, pokey, pokey stuff on the end of it, and it's bright as shit. I want to say it's like 1,200 lumens. My favorite flashlight is my beater flashlight. This is my beater flashlight. This is a Coast HX5. This is a stupid little beater flashlight. It's got the old-fashioned adjustable thing. It makes like a box. It's only like 300 lumens, but you can focus it, and it fits in your pocket. And it's got that, once again, it's got that reversible clip on it. You can clip it one way or the other, and you can just drop it in your pocket. I'm not a fan of having a lot of stuff in my pocket. I really wish they would remake this flashlight, but this only has one LED inside of it. There you go. You should be able to see it there. Only has one LED inside of it, but you know, it is what it is. It is. I like the whole focus thing, but it's just a simple flashlight. What's up, Teresa? Spelunkers, there you go. Would you like to go spelunking? You know, most people only know that term when they talk about like ice cave diving, stuff like that. But yeah, spelunkers. That's funny. All the lumens. Give me all of the lumens. Let's see here. I hear y'all got some wild boar out east. I like to come check out the swamps. Yeah, kind of. It's not super great, but I mean, most people in eastern North Carolina just want to live, and you know, and they hunt weird too. They hunt with dogs. It's like I was taught to hunt. You should go out in the woods. You find a good spot, and you know, find the game trails. Stay downwind. You know what I'm saying, or stay upwind, and no downwind. There you go. And then just wait. That's how I was taught to hunt. These guys got like truckloads full of dogs and GPS trackers, and push them this way and push them that way, and somehow they end up with a deer. I don't know. I don't understand it. So let's see. Evan says, I ordered the EDC 25 3K Lumen Nightcore. It's coming tomorrow. There you go. Yeah, getting the good stuff. Getting the good stuff. Get it before the tariffs go through the roof. I honestly think that this hearing they're doing right now with all the governors, the governors that'll show up, is they're there to run their suck and defend themselves, but I think they're actually basically coming to foot. Basically, you came here and you told us certain things under oath, and you just admitted. You know, so I think they need to. The federal law needs to be followed, and yeah, I think that's what needs to happen. So, all right. So what else we got to talk about? Since there's 20 a yin here right now, what else are we talking about? Oh, that's right, the battle box. Do you think the tariffs is going to force American-made gear companies to have better pricing, or will it increase? Yes, it will eventually. The thing is these things take time. We did it once before in the past, and it took about 20 years. I could lecture you all day long on how we have to be strong Americans, and that we're going to have to pay the price for certain things, and things are going to get more difficult, but that would be fruitless. So here's what I'll tell you. Yes, it will. It's all about the market. It's all about, like, you know, we were watching the thing last night, and I was thinking to myself, you know, when the things start to get bad, you know what's going to happen? You're going to start having mom and pop stores pop up all over the place. All these people that went out of business 20 years ago because they couldn't compete with Walmart. You know what I'm saying? There were actually mom and pop stores out there that canned their own food and sold it. Yeah. So I think it's going to be bad before it gets better. It will take a while to get better. But when we bring American manufacturing back, American production back, it'll take a while. But it's like any economy there is. You know, the more there's a need for something, and the more you make of it, the less it costs. Okay, it doesn't get more expensive; it gets least expensive. It gets less expensive. You know, you could take a can of tuna, and if nobody wanted to buy cans of tuna, okay, and there weren't a lot of tuna packing places, then the people who sell the cans of tuna would make them more expensive because they have to be able to pay their people. You know, they can't like justify like, hey, let's make all this can of tuna, you know? So let's see here. So I need to hit up military surplus stores right now. I don't know about that. I mean, like what I guess my point is that things are going to get bad and you're going to be forced to spend your money on the things that you need, not the things that you want. Okay. And so if you've been wanting something, you know, before it gets bad, this could be the time to get it. You're not going to save any money, okay? And I'll be honest with you, prices now are pretty damn good. You know, it's prices on lots of things are really good, and a lot of manufacturers are like, oh my God, things are about to get bad. We need to sell these things now. We need to get out from underneath all this product. And then there's also companies. So I'm pretty sure Trump is going to get rid of it, but there's a federal law that says that they can tax you on product that your company on product that is on your shelves. Okay, it was like unforeseen income, something like that, and that's one of the reasons. Like people over at Refuge Medical, where TJ or Bear, it's like they make what people order, so it never stays. The sellable product never stays on the shelves. Get what you can when you can afford it. It's never too late. It's till it's too late. There you go. Let's see here. I work for an all-American made. Evan, what's the name of the company, dude? What's the name of that company? Because we'll push people right over there if it's all-American made company. Spring is coming. Grow a Victory Garden. Definitely. We're going to get to that point, guys, where, like, you know, it's, I can foresee, you know, Rice, Atlas Gunworks. I've heard of Atlas before. Hold on a second here, man. Atlas Gunworks. Atlas Gunworks. I work with a lot of different companies and I just promote them because they're good. Atlas Gunworks. We've got some guns. We've got some mags. Now the problem is Evan, I cannot promote a firearms company online during a live stream. It's against the YouTube rules. But what I can tell you is what I see. I'm on their website right now. I'm at atlasgunworks.com and conversion grips. You know what? Let's see. Evo 2 Perfect Zero pistol. Nice. Got a beanie for $20. The Apollo. Are these all 911s, dude? Is that what this is all about? What this company is all about is 911s? No excuses not to have a garden, even if it's just a few 5-gallon buckets. You distracted me with all these guns, man. You got cool names like Titan, RDS, and Erebus, and EOS, and Athena, Apollo. Let's see, no bang bang on live. I know, right? We make the 2011 competition pistols. I like it. Yeah, I used one of the very first concealed carry weapons I bought was a Kimber Commando 2. Good little gun. The problem is I don't believe I'm a Glock guy. I'll tell you right up. I'm a Glock guy. I love 1911s. I like the idea behind the 2011. But it's got to work out of the box every single time. No questions asked. No break-in periods. You know, do these pistols have break-in periods? If I bought one right now, if I broke out my credit card and like, hey, send it to my local gun dealer right now, do these guns have break-in periods? Question. Glocks rock, man. Glocks rock. It's that easy. Open the box. You don't even have to lube the damn thing up. Put the freaking bullets in it. Go pew, 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 all day long, man. Glocks rock. I carried one overseas for years. Listen, man. There are certain tools that we use in our life. Maybe it's for your work, or maybe it's at home, or maybe whatever, that have to work every single time. Like toilet paper, your fork, a sharp knife, and a Glock. Go to the homepage, the good that he likes, he's got to have a store. Go to your homepage, the good that, oh, I see. I got you. You're telling him that I'll put it on my webpage if it's something that I like. So look up the Ben Stowager system. Oh, vegan. Thank you, bro. Let's go ahead and heart that. And everybody give him a like. I appreciate you. Look up the Ben Stowager, says he loves them, and we make sure it works before it leaves, but there are mostly competitive shooting guns, not EDC, haha, like 4K and up. Gotcha. Oh, no, I'm looking at them. They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. I love the original. I like the modified 1911 design. If you guys don't know this, the difference between 1911 and 2011 is basically it's a double stack. You can carry more boom boom, okay? It's smart. It's smart. There are people, they're diehard 1911 fans that absolutely hate 2011s. But once again, it's all about just does it work out of the box for me. Okay. So, but yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, man. You must be proud to make some of these things because these are pieces of art. Not a joke. Not a joke. Which one did you want me to look at? The Ben Stowager. Oh, that's Ben Stowager says he loves them. I gotcha. But yeah, I mean, these are, I think I like the, EOS is kind of small looking. It looks like it's got a shorter barrel. I honestly can't tell, but I think I like the Erebus. The Erebus looks like, the Erebus is $7,900. But man, it's you know, I was lucky enough to 380 World War II Beretta. There you go. It's a boomstick. They're all good. No, some are different. But I've been lucky enough to actually shoot some of the John Wick guns, basically $10,000 guns. And I when I was shooting it, because I'm still just a fixed sight Glock guy, you know. I was shooting it. He gave me like a whole mag to shoot, and I was just like, I shot it like 3 rounds, didn't even try. At like, I want to say it was like 30 yards, and it was just like, pling, pling, pling. I was like, I gave it back to him. I unloaded it. I gave it back to him. I said, dude, you have ruined me. You know, it's so easy to hit stuff with those things, you know. Miko says, carry more freedom seeds. We all need more freedom seeds, freedom trees. There you go. Yeah, Evan, all hand sanded and finished. Lots of pride. I love it, man. I absolutely love it. I hope that the business does very, very well. I really do. Beautiful firearms. I love all the porting. It looks like a fixed barrel ported 911 2011. Nice. They're just beautiful. So, okay. So what else we got, guys? Here, put something in the chat and we can yap about. I knew I liked you, vegan. You just confirmed it. It's a shame, Jim Bob. How did you find this channel? Because I'm wondering if it's like I just popped up in your feed or I'm not sure what's going on. Because like I said, I'm normally here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. I was late today. That could explain it. Let's see. No, people are just telling me I was there. Tomorrow's live stream is probably going to be very similar to this, but it'll be from the road. If all goes well today, if she tolerates this immunotherapy good today, then we're heading to the property in North Carolina tomorrow morning. I was just scrolling, brother. I was just scrolling, brother. I got lucky. Well, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Rode into office on this issue.
Where we got X? What's CPAC throwing up on X? What is this? What is this mess? Hopefully it's not too loud. Oh, Jesus. Somebody, so CPAC took a picture of all the people that were holding signs up and changed them. It says, here, we fixed your signs for you. And the people, instead of all, if you guys watched the thing last night, you'll know what were on the signs. So all the signs now say like, America laughs. I love war. I don't know what a woman is. I steal from taxpayers. Illegals first. I voted against women. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm going to share that shit right now. Shared. Repost. And we're going to also put, if you guys didn't know this, someone found out yesterday, we actually do have a Discord, but it's members only. So if you want to do that, you've got to join the YouTube membership. There's a link someplace. Go find it. If you're serious, go find it. Copy a clean link. I want to copy this image. I'm going to copy the image. Copy image, and then we're going to put that in the Discord just for fun. And cha-cha. And I think, what was that? Was that in general chat? Post office works, blah, 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 blah. Daily topic. I forget home bag. There you go. Breaking news. Who got breaking news here? Oh, they're still talking about peaches. Anyway. All right, let's see. What do we got in the chat? Let's see here. Vegan. I carry a Glock clone. Gotcha. What is that? Like the dragon or the... There's a name for that Glock clone. They're really good, though. I'd rather have a Glock. I don't know, man. It's like the Arrow or something like that. They admitted they're illegals, though. What is the name of that Glock clone? I can't remember the name of that Glock clone, but they say they're pretty good. And they're kind of pretty, too. P80. There you go, Robert. There you go, Robert. The Storm, the Dagger. There you go. Yeah. 7 best Glock clones you can buy. Anything that lets me keep using all my magazines, I'm happy. What do we got here? Let's see. So they're calling the, well, that's a Ruger. What is that? All right. So budget upgrade. Lone Wolf Dusk 19 is considered a Glock clone. What do we got? Competition ready. The ZEV Technologies 079 is considered a Glock clone. I've actually seen one of these. They're not great. They like to jam up pretty badly. Best premium clone is the Shadow Systems MR920. It's pretty. It's pretty. What do we got here? All metal alternative Rock Island STK 100. Okay. Where are we at here? That one's pretty. Underappreciated value, the Eric's Delta Gen 2. I don't know if I like that. The grip is too small. That looks like a Glock. The PSA Dagger. Best bang for your buck, the PSA Dagger. That looks like a Glock. All right, that's enough gun talk. Live stream. Yes, Shadow, not Storm. Which came first, the Shadow or the Storm? Let's see here. I can't own a boomstick. I'm stuck with compounds and crossbows. That happens, man. That happens. The mags cost more. Finding holster is a PETA. I don't know what that is. Pain in the ass. There you go. Same for parts as what could I afford at the time. I got you. Hey, man, as long as your boom stick works, that's all that matters. As long as it works when you want it to at least one time, you're good to go. Mine's because of my history with Pilgrim. You have a history with Pilgrim? That sounds dirty. Oh, I've got a bag full of Werther's Originals around here someplace. Oh, and I didn't show you guys my EDC. I actually have an EDC multi-tool knife that's kind of unique. You can actually buy them on Amazon. Hold on a second. There we go. You guys see that back there? Do you see that? Can you see it? Can you see that? Can you see that? Maybe we'll bust that out. Oh, Vegan, you did it again, man. You did it again. We're going to go bloop and bloop. Everybody give Vegan a thumbs up. I gotta get me one of these Werther's originals in me. Box. You got a history. You got a history, man. All right, so this is actually a pretty cool little getup right here. The clip on it is actually pretty good. This is made by a company called Meird. M-E-I-R-D, Meird. And this is kind of unique because it locks in a certain way and it opens. And this is a very, 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 this is not like I'm going to turn a wrench multi-tool. This is kind of like a multi-tool, like if I got stuck in the woods multi-tool. And so the knife blade is actually on the side. See, I'm opening it right there. It's actually on the side. You can open it with one hand, but that's the actual knife blade itself.
City of Chicago complies with all.
Super duper sharp. And then its locking mechanism is actually right there. You got to push that and then turn the blade in like so, like so. And then this one on this side, it actually locks into place. Where are we at here? What's going on here? What did I do wrong? There we go. A pair of scissors that actually work and won't fall apart. What I like them, you can actually hear it. Can you? You can actually hear the blades running against each other. You know that's a sharp pair of scissors. And the same locking mechanism on the side, you just push that in, and then you close it up, just like that. It's got a glass breaker on the end of it. And then you've got 3 different saws and tools. So you've got, let's just open these up like I'm trying to sell it to you or something. There you go. So you've got a thinner serrated saw. This could be used for like pipe or whatever. And then you've got the rough tooth saw. This is for like little tree branches and stuff like that. And then you've actually got your can opener, your bottle opener. And this can opener is actually, so the end of this is an old school can opener. It actually has a blade on it. It actually has a blade. So it will actually like cut the can open for you. What I really like about these is that the de-locking mechanism is this black toggle. You push that and it unlocks the blades on the back. So yeah, this is my regular Blue Jeans EDC knife / multi-tool. A spoon. No, not a spoon. Time to get lunch. Have a great day. Good to see you. Talk to you later, Bradley. Man, I can't believe it's almost 11:30. I'm still talking to you guys. That's where's it at? Hold on a second here. Let me I don't do this very often during the live streams, but I'll share that one with you. Go to my orders. Kind of move this camera like over there. There we go. And
That is correct.
And under Chicago's own law, I have a copy of it right here. Chicago is required.
and that is the Meird P3 9-in-1 is the name of that. I'll get you guys a link if you're interested. Copy. There you go. That's the link to. Well, get in there. What's going on here?
So just to clear it up, anytime that ice does
What is going on here? Something weird is happening on my computer. That does. There we go. All right, Devil Dog. Good luck on your appointment, bro. That's actually a link to that pocket knife. Good news, but a spoon for cereal? No, I'm not eating cereal in a survival situation that requires milk that I don't want to have to rehydrate. Let's see here. They're going to pass a bill for nonviolent crimes. You'll get your second rights back. I hope so. I know there's a lot of guys out there that got themselves in trouble, that made stupid decisions when they were young. There's no reason to remove somebody's constitutional rights because they'd be, I could see if you were like, there's got to be stipulations. There's got to be common sense. Like, oh, by the way, I was a drug dealer. Like, they found me with 12 pounds of cocaine, Yeah, you probably don't need a gun. You probably don't need a gun because things are probably going to get worse for you and the people around you. But, hey, oh, by the way, they caught me with a little bit of pot last week. Oh, gun rights gone. That's stupid. That's just out. That's ridiculously stupid. So, all right, let's see here. 8. The appointment was at 9, 10, 11. She should be calling me here shortly. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Okay, I know my next video: urban survival cereal spoon. Do it, titanium. I'll watch that. All right, guys, that's going to be about it for right now. I got to head on back over to the cancer center. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. For those of you people that are new or just lurking in the background, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell. I'm normally here at 9 a.m. every day, Monday through Friday. Weekends are mine, unless I get crazy and want to do a live stream. All right, guys, stay safe. Have a great day, and I shall see you when I see you. Bye-bye.